Hey everybody, welcome back to the Money Class. And in this video, we're going to continue our 5-part series on how to get a great credit score. Now, a quick refresher. The bottom credit score that you can possibly have is 300. The highest credit score that you can have is 850. To me, once you get above 750 or once you reach 750, you have excellent credit. Between 700 to 749 is considered good credit. Anything below that is average, fair, or poor. So we want to shoot for a 750 score, but it goes in tiers. So once you get to 700, then you'll be shooting for the 750. Now let's talk about credit utilization. We're going to do a little math here. So I'm going to put on my math teacher cap for a minute. There's a fact and some fiction going around about the 30% rule. Here's the part that is true. This is the FICO chart here. It goes over the 5 components, which is payment history, credit utilization or amounts owed, along with length of your credit history, mix of types of credit that you have, and pursuit of new credit, also known as credit inquiries. The fact is 30% is the portion of your credit score that the utilization is pertaining to. The fiction is that 30% utilization is a good utilization. Guys, this is not true. This is really not true, and lenders don't look at 30%, at least most lenders don't look at 30% of the utilization as being a safe amount of utilization. What you really want to do is you want to shoot for your utilization to be somewhere around 10% or below. Now, I know that could be challenging for some to achieve, but one way to look at it is after you've established some credit history and you've had it for a while, make sure you find out when adding accounts what the process is to increase the credit lines, because increasing your credit lines means you can use more of the credit and the credit utilization stays lower. Quick example, using $1,000 on a $4,000 account, that's 25% credit utilization. Using $1,000 on an account that has a $10,000 credit limit, that's only 10% utilization. And that makes a lot of difference to banks and other lending institutions. Now, hey, if you stuck with me this long, make sure you check out my Linktree, where you can sign up for one-on-one credit consultations with me, as well as other things like accessing credit cards, getting real estate consultations, and investor funding. So make sure you check out my Linktree. It's on your screen right now. Now that we know that 30% is the portion of your credit score that your utilization is applied to, and we also know that 30% is not a good credit utilization, you want to have it lower than that. Let's talk about how you can hide some of this credit utilization. Here's the method. Your credit card generates a statement each month, and typically you have 3 to maybe 3.5 weeks after that to pay that statement. When they generate that statement, that's what's reported to the credit bureaus. This is how you can hide some of that credit utilization. Let's say you are using 30% of your credit limit for that month. And we'll say that your limit is $5,000. 30% of that is roughly about $1,600. So you're using $1,600. Your credit statement closes on the 10th of the month, but it's not due until the 30th of the month. So that's about a 3-week buffer. As long as you pay that money before the statement closes, so pay attention to where your statement close dates are. As long as you pay it before the statement closes, then the amount of utilization that will be reported to the credit bureaus is what you were actually using as of the date of the statement. So if you paid on the 8th, the statement comes out on the 10th. Say you paid $1,000 of the $1,600. Statement comes out on the 10th. You owe about $600 on the $5,000 limit. That's somewhere around 11-12%. That's what's going to report to the credit bureaus, and that is very favorable for you. So I wanted to make sure you knew that little trick to just kind of hide some of your credit utilization. There's another video that I have that's linked to this video that goes into other ways that you can hide your credit utilization, but that's one that I want to share with you real quickly on this video. So hey, there it is. Credit utilization is really, really simple, guys. You want to keep it as low as possible. I know it sounds kind of silly because you're saying, well, why do I have all this credit if I can't use it? And the answer is you can use it. You just have to be strategic in your use of it to allow you to get more. The higher your limits, the more you can use and still have your utilization levels be low. So that's all I got on this one, guys. Make sure you tune in for the next installment in the series, volume 3, which will talk about length of credit history and the importance of that. Until then, class is dismissed.